All right, of course, the Nigerian and Super Eagles fans talking about their chances, of course, in that game with the Black Stars of Ghana. Me and my colleague is here in the studios with me. And of course, let me also tell you that DJ Motoibo, sports journalist, will join us live later when we're able to get him. But Mian, let us, first of all, let me get your impression of the game. And so much has been made of the rivalry between the Super Eagles and the Black Stars of Ghana.
Well, one thing is certain when it comes to rivalries at this stage, form don't necessarily count, and laying emphasis on the fact that it doesn't necessarily count. Statistics also wouldn't play a major role at this stage. But by and large, on paper, I think the Eagles have what it takes, to pick the World Cup tickets, knowing fully well that most of their players have been doing very well in Europe, unlike their Ghanaian counterparts. Yes, the Ghanaian counterparts and the Super Eagles didn't do very well at the AFCON tournament. It's time to make amends. Now it's down to who wants it the most, who is well motivated to go out for this. I think the Eagles, are a slight advantage, against the Black Stars. The Black Stars are having injury worries. Ayew is down with COVID and all that. You have a situation where a player also lost, something in training yesterday, a golden watch. But by and large, I think with the starting lineup, Osimhen, leading the attack for the Super Eagles, I expect the players to get the job done. Starting with the first leg in Kumasi, a draw will be decent for the Eagles. All
right, just before we talk about, that's of course the feats that were gotten earlier from Ghana. The
last walkout, of the players before
of course,
the game.
A familiarity, tour of some sort. You said earlier that statistics, do not really count at this point. But isn't there a sense in which, statistics, when you look at the head-to-head, statistics, 56 times, both sides have met. The Black Stars of Ghana have won it 26 times. Eagles only 12 times. Does that not give them some sort of psychological advantage?
Recently, we had the El Clasico battle in Spain between Real and Barcelona. Real were on top of their game, were on form going into the El Clasico, where they indeed got the bet of Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League, and if one was meant to judge by that, with that form, a lot would have felt that Real should get the better, of Barcelona. But then, because when it comes to the Clasico also, form doesn't matter. You take a look at the rivalry between, Ghana, Nigeria. Over the years, you've had, the Ghanaians also doing, very well. And in the 80s, they had, a rich vein of form with good players, winning trophies, the AFCON trophies and all that. Compared to Nigeria, who had 1980, then had to wait till 1994 to win the AFCON tournament. In between, the Ghanaians, were more dominant than the Nigerians. Also, beyond football, there is an historical angle between Nigeria and Ghana. We are at some point in time where most Ghanaians, were Nigerians, and after that, there was this reshaping of so many things about Ghana as a country. And when you take a look at all that, you know that it's beyond football. There is pride at stake. Who wants it the most? That's the million-dollar question, and the Eagles must talk the talk on the pitch tonight.
All right, Mian, let's turn to DJ. Let me inform you that DJ Motoibo, who is a sports journalist, has just joined us in the studios now. And of course, I'm going to bring him on very shortly. Mian, you want to talk about Eagles lineup, earlier, and I said we should talk about the statistics in the first of all. Someone looked at the lineup earlier, and then asked the question, what is wrong with the Guavoe? And I was wondering, what he meant, by that.
Okay.
Apparently, he was not satisfied with the lineup. When you look at the lineup that we have, in goal post, we have Francis Uzoho, defense, Tustekong, Leon Balogun, Olaino, Zaidu Sanusi. In midfield, we have Innocent Bonke, Aribo, Kelechi Iheanacho, and then in attack, we have Osimhen, Simon Moses, Chukwueze. What do you think?
Awesome. I think it's a decent side. Decent side in the sense that if you take a look at them, the form of these players, coming into the game, Bonke had been able to get that starting nod, because you don't have Wilfred Ndidi, who has played a major role in that position, that defensive midfield position, which is also, a key part of shielding the defense of the Super Eagles. Moses Simon, we all know what he's made of. Take a look at them, the AFCON tournament, in Cameroon. It was awesome. I think he had a decent outing, even for the fact that overall football is all about team play, and then you want to share the glory when you win together, and definitely they should also share the blame, not to be lame, when you don't get the job done. So I think by and large, it's been a decent, lineup. Let them go get the job done. That's the most important thing.
And let's bring in DJ Omotoyiwo at the moment. DJ, good to have you here in the studios with us. First of all, let me start by asking what your impression of the game. So much has been made of the rivalry between the Eagles and the Black Stars of Ghana.
Well, passion, emotion, that's what you get when rivalry drops into the equation. And on paper, like Mian said, I think we have a better team, but there are no guarantees. I mean, because the better team doesn't always win. We were better than Tunisia at the Nations Cup, we lost. Last night, Italy were much better than North Macedonia, they lost. So there are no guarantees. But having said that, though, I think that if we play to our full potential, if we play to our strengths, the lineup is practically the team that did well at the Nations Cup, apart from the returning, the goalkeeper is injured, and then Omeru is replaced in defense. Bonke replaces in midfield, and of course Osimhen replaces Awoni in attack. So it's basically the same team apart from those replacements. So I think everyone is going with the team that started doing well at the Nations Cup up until that Tunisia mishap. So let's wait and see. If we play compact, if we play solid defensively, I think we have more going forward in terms of attacking options. Even if these 3 or 4 going forward doesn't work, there's a suite of players he can bring on. So if we play solid defensively, there's a great chance.
All right. You think we should be offensive? If you look at, the early stages of the Africa Cup of Nations, the Eagles were very offensive, but unfortunately in the game against Tunisia, they seemed to be conservative in that game. What approach do you think the Eagles should employ going into this game?
Well, you have to be cautious, but also play to your strengths. I think we have great attacking strength. That's why some Bonke is there. Somebody has to shield that defense, and the defense have to try and be as compact as possible. We have 2 wing backs who like to go forward, Olaino and Zaidu Sanusi. They have to be careful not to leave gaps, spaces at the back when they go forward. They have to be very disciplined. So the options we have, the 4 going forward: Chukwueze, Moses Simon. Of course, Osimhen and Iheanacho, creative, and 3 of them play together at the 17 level. So it might work. I just want us to stay. If we stay compact, if we stay solid defensively, there's a great chance.
All right.